If you're like me and you've got multiple WordPress websites, it can be very time consuming to keep on top of those sites. I'm talking about things like making sure that they're backed up regularly, keeping the plugins and themes up to date, and ensuring that they're nice and secure from hackers. Or maybe you're an agency and you manage lots of websites for your clients. Again, it takes up a lot of time to keep those sites up to date and nice and safe and secure.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Now, the time you're wasting doing all that stuff, you could be doing something much better, like growing your business, spending time with friends and family, and just generally enjoying life. Well, in this video, I've got a tool for you that I've been playing around with recently. It's called WP Remote, and it's guaranteed to save you about 80% of the time you're spending looking after all of your websites.
Thank God I'm free of that nightmare.
Hello, Eaglers. It's good to see you. Alex here. So yeah, the tool's called WP Remote. You'll find a link to it in the description. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you through how it works and why, if you've got multiple websites that you're looking after, you need to go and check it out. If you use the link in the description to sign up, you can get a special deal. You can get the first year for free on the basic 5-site plan. It's worth $299, so it's an incredible saving for the first year. Give you plenty of time to try out WP Remote and see if you like it. So yeah, just follow the link, sign up, and you'll get the discount automatically. So I think it's time to jump on the computer and I'll show you WP Remote. I'll show you how easy it is to add sites and all of the cool features that you get with it. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. This is the WP Remote dashboard. Gives you like a bird's eye view of everything that's going on with your websites. I can see that I've got a couple of plugin updates here. I've got all the notifications regarding my sites down the side here. Here we can see the backups happening every single day, so that's good. And yeah, it gives you basically everything you need to know in one place. We can see the firewall has been doing some stuff here, especially on Wednesday. It was a particularly busy day for blocking requests. And then here we've got the uptime monitoring, so you can see if any sites have gone down, which mine all look okay. And then down the bottom here, we've got some performance information in terms of our load times. So let me show you how easy it is to add a website. Simply click on Add Site and then enter the URL. Let me add Snack Eagle, which is one of my other sites, of course, snackeagle.com. So enter the URL, click Continue, and then select the plan. So whichever one you're on. I'm on the Pro, so I'm going to go for that one. Click Proceed. Then the next thing we need to do is add some login credentials. So you could create a separate user for WP Remote, or you could just enter your usual admin username and password in here. Don't worry, they don't store any of these details. It's simply used to install the plugin. So let me quickly add the details in here. Okay, they're added. Let's click Submit, and it should now install the plugin for me. Okay, so there we go. Only took about 30 seconds, and now we can initiate the sync. So let's give that a click, and there's a little video you can watch if you like, and it's going to start analyzing the site and pull in all of the details. So that process is fairly easy. If you've got a lot of sites, I mean, this is fine for just, 10 or 20 or 30 sites, but if you've got hundreds of sites, then just reach out to the support at WP Remote and they'll help you get all those sites added really quickly. Now, if you've got people that work with you and you want to give them access to the system, that's easy too. You just go up to Account and then go into Team, and you can add team members and give them access too. Really easy. So let's go back to the dashboard. So here we are. We're in the dashboard. I think it's actually finished adding Snack Eagle now, so that's good. And let's start with the updates. So here we can see that there's some plugins that need updating across the sites. This one is on Snack Eagle. This one's on Estepona Life. Now, the thing I really like about this feature is you've got this little score here, which tells you basically how risky they think the update is going to be, whether it's going to break your site. But don't worry, because if a plugin does break your site, well, WP Remote have got you covered. Basically, there's a built-in visual regression test. So basically, what that is WP Remote is going to look at your website before the plugin update and then look again after the plugin update and see if anything has gone a bit weird, a bit broken. And if it has, it's going to let you know immediately. And then you've got the option to roll back that update. So no more broken sites from plugin updates, which is, well, it's nice. The other feature I really like when it comes to updates is the auto update feature. So down here, you can schedule your updates. Maybe you want it weekly, daily, or monthly. And again, because you've got that visual regression test, you don't have to worry if something goes wrong, because if something does go wrong, well, you'll be the first to know, and you can quickly undo those changes and get the site back to as it was. Just make sure that when you're setting it up, you do tick these boxes down the bottom in the advanced options. So let's go ahead and, well, let's run these updates, shall we? You've got this little toggle here. So if you don't want to do anything too risky, you can, well, not do anything too risky, but let's do them all and just see what happens. Let's click update. And it's giving me another warning about that AAWP. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Let's click next. So now we've got a couple of options when it comes to the updates. We've got the quick update. So basically, it's just going to run the update on the live site. It's fine if it's a low risk update, shouldn't be a problem. You've got the safe update where they're going to do a backup of the site, and then they're going to do that visual regression test afterwards to make sure nothing's broken. And then you've got the ultimate safe update, which is the sandbox update, where they'll basically take a copy of your site, put it in a staging location, run the update, check everything's okay, and give you a report to review, and then you can push the updates out from there. So, well, let me show you that. I think that's one of the best ways to do it. Safe update is probably going to be okay for most, but let me just show you this fantastic feature, which is sandbox update. So let's click update, and it's going to take a few moments. Okay, so the process is finished. It took, I'm going to say about 10 minutes. It took a little while because it's obviously got to create the sandbox. It's got to check everything. And here is our report. There's a little warning on that. Okay, a little error there and nothing to worry about there. That'll be fine. Everything else seems good. So now if we're happy, and I mean, there's a perfect match there, and Snack Eagle, let's see what that says. Perfect match there too. Okay. All good. Let's approve. And approve. And approve. And let's give it the green light. Let's go. So we can just double check the settings here. Well, then we just click next. And we'll go for the safe upgrade. And that should be all done. So I'm just going to let that do its thing, and then we're all updated. Okay, so that's all done. And it was partially successful. Let's take a look at what happened. Can you watch it? All good. Estepona Live, all good. Snack Eagle, well, it's the AAWP, and yeah, it's because it's a premium plugin. You need to be logged in or whatever to get hold of the package. In fact, I'm not even sure if I've actually got a license on AAWP anymore, so that's why that's failed. I'm not worried. So yeah, everything's updated. There's still this one update here, which is, what's this? The Facebook for WooCommerce. Let's update that. Let's just do a quick update on that one. Okay, so I'm back at the dashboard. We're all done. I'm not worried about this AAWP. As I said, the reason it hasn't updated is because it's a premium plugin, and I'm not sure I've got the license. So the next thing I want to show you, and this is really cool, it's the backups. And if we go into one of our sites, let's say Estepona Live, got the backups here. I've got 368 backups, so I'm pretty covered there. Click on details, we can see what's going on, and everything seems to be working well. It's really easy to do a backup. You just click on the backup now button. You've got the restore site. That's really easy to do. Along here, you've got, you can upload or you can download the backups. You can do a test restore as well, which is always a good thing. So before you actually do a restore, you can just check that it's all okay. And because of the plan that I've got, which is the Pro plan, it's got a 4-a-day set up for the backups, which is, well, that's plenty. I've even got the real-time backup as well. So this is particularly useful if you've got a really busy site. Maybe it's an e-commerce site. You get a lot of orders coming in, orders coming in every few minutes. The real-time backup is fantastic, because even if your site goes down, say in the middle of the afternoon, and you've got some orders coming in, you can restore from just a few minutes ago. So you don't miss out on any of those orders that have been flying in. It's absolutely essential for really busy sites and a really nice feature. In terms of the backup settings, there's not really much you need to do. It's kind of a set it and forget it, which is what you want from backups. And as I mentioned in the introduction, it doesn't matter how big your site is. These guys, they know how to handle big sites and big backups. If it's 50 gig, if it's 60 gig, 100 gig, it's not a problem. The other thing I really like about WP Remote is that all the backups are stored off-site. They're stored on their servers. They're encrypted. They're totally safe. It means you can get hold of them whenever you need to. And if your actual, site is down, it's not a problem. You can easily restore. Talking about if a site goes down, the other really cool feature that you've got within WP Remote is the emergency connector. So if your site is down or if you can't access your WP admin for whatever reason, there is an emergency connector feature, which will basically allow you to get back into the site in that situation. Okay, so let's take a look at security. If I go back into sites, I guess we'll just take a look at Estepona Life again. You've got these security features here. So it says the site's clean, the firewall is enabled. If we go in and review the security, everything seems to be working well. I've got lots of ticks. It's all good. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I've had sites hacked in the past, and I just wish that I'd had something like this at the time, to protect me, to let me know if anything's gone wrong. And the great thing is if you do get hacked or you do get infected with malware, it's really easy to clean it off with this system as well. So here's the full report. We can see exactly what's going on in terms of people logging in, people trying to log in, the blocking that's been going on. A lot of attacks from France recently for some reason. And you can see who's got 2FA enabled. So you probably want to enable 2FA. It's a great way to keep your site more secure. So I can get in touch with these users and say, hey, sort your 2FA out. You've got all these checks here in terms of the malware scanner. So it's clean. It scans 4 times a day. We've got the alerts on, so it will let me know if there's any problems. Down here, we've got the vulnerability scanner. So this is letting me know of plugins that I've got that are inactive. And, if I'm not using these themes and plugins, I should probably delete them so that they don't pose any security risk. Here is the malware cleaner, as I just mentioned. If you do get malware, it'll come up here and then it'll take you through a process to get it nice and clean and back online. So yeah, the security feature is great. It's a good way of keeping your site safe. And yeah, with WordPress, it's essential. Down here, I've got my advanced monitoring. Let me just show you this. So you got the visual monitoring where it's going to keep an eye on the state of the website, make sure nothing changes for whatever reason, which is good because sometimes that can happen. Maybe a caching problem or you do a plugin update and it kind of throws the site off. You'll see it here within the visual monitoring. In here, you've got the domain monitoring too. So it's just checking your DNS and everything is all good. You've got your SSL monitoring to make sure your certificate is fine. So much monitoring, so much peace of mind. And then down here, we've got the page content monitoring. So you can basically come in here and you can add some keywords that you want to include on your site, and it will let you know. It's kind of like a little SEO tool. I haven't really used it too much. I only added 2 keywords, but yeah, you can add some keywords and it will tell you if you need to add them, if you've got them, and all that kind of stuff. And the last thing down here is PHP error monitoring, which I'm not actually running, but I guess we could turn that on and see what comes back. So that's kind of moved us on to monitoring from security. So yeah, security really good. Again, you don't need to worry too much about the settings and stuff. A lot of it is just good to go straight out of the box. You don't need to worry too much about it. In terms of monitoring, you've got loads of extra monitoring. So you've got the WP activity log here, which is great. If something breaks, you can pinpoint exactly what what might have caused the break. Did someone modify a post? Did you update a plugin? Did you publish a new post? And you can basically see exactly what's been going on the site. I was working on the site yesterday, so you can see all the stuff I was doing to one of the posts. And we can get more details in here. It's really good. So if your site does something weird, you can go, okay, well, it's because we updated that plugin or it's because we made a change to this and that. Really, really useful. So the final thing that I just want to show you within WP Remote is the reporting. Now, this is probably most relevant for people that have got clients and, maybe you're an agency or maybe you just kind of work for yourself and you've got some clients and you want to send them some lovely reports. about how well their sites are doing. So yeah, we've got a load of reporting features in here. If we go down to reporting, it's just here, and go to new report, or we can indeed schedule, right? Schedule. We can schedule reports if we want, but let's just click on new report. So you've got some templates. Well, when I say we've got some templates, we've got a template, a default template. We can adjust the color so that, you can match it up with your branding. I might go for like a WP Eagle kind of orange color. You got some languages, English, German, Dutch, whatever you like. You've got the format of the dates. Of course, that's the correct way of doing a date. This with the month first. I don't know what that is. You can set your start date and end date. Give it a title, website report by WP Eagle. You can then change up the logo. Maybe you want to add your own. Let me just find the WP Eagle logo like that. Lovely eagle. Look at this. Beautiful. You can change the cover image. You can have this thing, or you can have something else. I mean, I don't know what you'd want. I could have a big picture of me on it. I'm a little bit stretched there, but you get the idea. And then you can decide what you want in here. So you can change some text here about what the report's all about. You've got the overview. Basically everything that's within WP Remote, you can add to this report. So you probably want most of it. I mean, if you've done any custom work, you'd add that here. It's pretty customizable. Let me just show you what it looks like. And also, if you've got Google Analytics, which you can connect to WP Remote, you can bring that in as well, which is nice. And of course, these are the kind of things that your clients are paying you for, right? Give them some value on their maintenance fee by sending them a lovely report with or without your face on the front. So that's just gonna generate my report. Let's just wait a moment. And here's the report. It's 11 pages. And we can then download it. I'll just download it here. And then let me pop it open. And here it is. Shows all the updates that you've done, the backups, firewall, and all that kind of stuff. Loads of great figures, any updates that you've done. It's good. It's comprehensive, and your clients are going to love it. If you are an agency, or if you are managing sites for clients. So there we go. That's WP Remote. I love it. It's going to make my life a whole load easier, and I'm sure it'll make your life easier too. So there we go. That was WP Remote. As you can see, an essential tool if you're managing multiple websites. And the price isn't that bad either. You can sign up for just $29 a month on the basic plan. That includes 5 websites. But it's not even that expensive if you've got more than that. The 100-site plan on the basic package is only $99 a month. So do go check it out. Check the link in the description. And let me know in the comments what you think. How are you managing your websites? Do you use another tool? How's that going for you? Have you seen WP Remote? I do love to hear from you, and I will try and reply to as many comments as I possibly can. If you're not yet subscribed, do hit that button below. And if you like this video, then, well, please like the video. Until next time, I wish you the best of luck with your websites. See you later.